My name's Simon and this is my 1987 AMC Cub. It's based on a Mini Moke and it was built by a chap called Charles Anderson who designed it. And the story goes is that he restored a Moke for his brother or brother-in-law, and he thought that there were inherent rust problems in the car, so he thought, I don't know, I'll have a go at making one myself. And that's what formed the AMC Cub as it's known, AMC Anderson Motor Company. He started, I think it was 1986, and it ran up until the mid-90s, and then he stopped production, and then he restarted it again in about 2010. He restarted it up again. And as far as I'm aware, he made about 4 or 5 in about 2010, but then it folded again, and that's it. I understand roughly about 500 were made, and they're about the only, I'm going to say, Moke kit car that actually looks like a Moke. I've done a lot to this to make it look like a Moke. When I first got it, it was bright orange. The guy that had it before me took it on a banger rally to France, and it was sign written with his business, and it had troubleshooter down the side on here, and it had 2 horrible Cobra seats in it, which were absolutely shocking. The engine that was in it is the same one that's in now, but it was in, it was a horrendous condition. The wiring was horrible. The gearbox, it used to jump out of second gear, and like I said, he took it to France on a banger rally, and then he got back home, parked it up, and as far as I'm aware, never did anything further with it. Put it up for sale. I saw it. Originally I wanted a Mini Moke. Always fancied a Mini Moke. I was looking around for them, and I was fed up of getting outbid on them at the time. 2012, 2013 when I was looking for one. And Mokes back then, projects were fetching about 3,000. And I just couldn't find one that, they were just silly money even then. And I saw this and I thought, I think I can do things to this to make it look more like a Moke. And I paid just over £1,000 for it, if I remember rightly. Non-runner. It was in the Norwich area. Went down, trailered it, brought it back home, and promptly stripped it down. It had a great big thick roll bar. It had a horrendous, like hard top, well, not like framework with fabric over it. It just looked like horrible. It looked like a greenhouse. It looked ridiculous. And the wiring in it was the original wiring from the kit car, from the original Mini that it was built on. So stripped it down. I ordered a brand new wiring loom for a Portuguese Moke from Auto Sparks. I put these on the side. These are genuine Moke panels. I put the windscreen frame on from a genuine Moke. The grille is genuine Moke. The front bumper is genuine Moke. The back bumper is the original AMC Cub bumper cut down. The roll bar is all Moke, grab handles all Moke, dash panel Moke. And because Charles had designed it on the original Moke, everything fit. I had no problems whatsoever. All these panels just fit straight on. I was gonna put the original Moke bonnet on it, and you can see where I've welded the hinge brackets on there. But I really like the access from how he's designed it is that whole frontless off. I really like the access, and I decided, nah, it's a step too far. And the reason for the colour scheme, I'm a fan of the Prisoner, basically. So back in the early 90s, I remember watching the rerun of The Prisoner on Channel 4 when it was rerun. I'm too young to have seen the original. I know you might not believe me, but I am. And I was a fan of The Prisoner, and I always like vehicles that are in programmes. They always fascinated me. And I thought, I wonder if I could make a replica of the taxi from The Prisoner. And that's what I set out to do. So with the wood veneer, this is from a kitchen company for redoing your cupboards, where that's come from. But the wood steering wheel, the decal on the bonnet, my mate Mark did the decal on the bonnet, and the decals on the screen. Oh yeah, the engine. So it's a 1987 1300 A+ engine. I've had the gearbox rebuilt, so the gearbox is slick now, it's brilliant. All the brakes are all new, rebuilt. The exhaust, believe it or not, is a bit of a homemade job. The centre section is from a Mitsubishi L300 van that I used to own. And the back section is just a random silencer that I threw on the back of it. But the engine, we recently took it to Peter Burgess to be tuned, and I seem to think it did about 70 brake horse. And on the rollers, he got it to 98 mile an hour. I was willing him to get it to 100, but he didn't quite make it, and it got to 98 miles an hour. And there's a video on Instagram that I posted where you can see my speedo, and it's almost going round and round again as he's trying to get it. So, have I ever driven this at 98 mile an hour? No chance. About 50, 55 is about as much as I do. Not that it will do it, no problem whatsoever, but the issue is this. This just shakes. I need to do something. I need to strengthen this screen frame up. And get that strengthened up so that that's not flapping around, then yeah, this will easily, 60, 70, no problem whatsoever, easy on the road. It does have a roof. I very rarely drive with a roof. It's the same fabric as the seats, yellow and white, but it's not very good to drive with it, as you can imagine. Can't be shy driving this. Even just driving it down here today, oh my gosh, you sat in the traffic, people just shouting at you. Always positive comments. They really, really like it. I don't tend to take it to shows much because people tend to climb in it, and I've had things get damaged, so I don't tend to take it to shows much. I just like to go for drives and go for runs in it. Furthest I've driven it is, I'm based in Yorkshire, we drove it to Portmeirion the other week, which was really, really good fun. One thing I did use it for, I got invited to Festival number 6 at Portmeirion for 3 years on the trot.
To see you.
And it was used as a taxi for people that had gone to the festival. So I remember taking Franz Ferdinand around in it. So that's one of the claims to fame for it. And I can't remember, I think I took some other people around, some other guests around for the festival. I didn't get paid for it, but I got a free ticket. Fine, I can live with that. I'm happy with that. So for 3 years on the trot, I did the Festival number 6 with it, which was great, great fun. I remember once at the festival, there were a load of guys dressed up as bees. Yeah, I know, it is a festival. And because of the bumpers, I'm in the car and I'm going slowly through all the people and the crowds, and they promptly just came along and picked it up by the bumpers and carried me down the road. So that was quite amusing, having a load of bees lift this up and carry it down the road, but hey-ho, that's what happens. How long have I had it? I bought it in, as I said, about 2013. I have no intention of getting rid of this. I'm going to be keeping this. It's such good fun. It won't rot out. It's made out of box. It's covered in galvanised sheets. You could throw this in the sea for 3 years and it'd come out and it'd look exactly the same. Unbelievably well built. If you've come across one, they're just brilliant. Brilliant little car.
That was fun, thank you.